This is the best possible way to remember our friend Shoucheng Zhang by having an exciting conference in which physics is discussed and debated and lived. I'm really looking forward to this conference. So thank you all for coming. Our first speaker is Barbara Zhang.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. And thank you, Steve, for introducing me. But I don't know, I'm a first speaker, or I'm just talker. And a conference like this, I often go with Shoucheng. But my role is just in one of those chairs and take pictures, because I love to keep those memories. And I'm really thankful this is all I have now for the memories of him. But his voices echo all the time. And I'm really thank you, each of you, for coming, whether internationally, domestically, or even on campus. You put such an effort down to really come here to celebrate his life. And I really hope he had impact in your life as much as he had impact in my life. And I consider Shoucheng is my loved one, my husband, my children's father, and his students, mentor, friends, and the best of all, it's my friend too, you know. Over the past 30-some years, actually, if you look at the poster, we know each other from kindergarten. So for me, you know, even so, his life is short, and I know him for 50 years. And for marriage, our age, you know, 50 years, it's a lot to treasure. And so in the way, I lost him early, but I'm grateful I know him for so long. And yesterday in the memorial service, I talked about it. Shoucheng, you know, wrote many meticulous notes and notebooks. And I really thank for his student and for Stanford's colleagues put this conference together, and also put a lot of work in those posters, sort of like a small, I feel like it's a small biography of him, and it's a journey from his early life and to the later days of his research. So when you have time, I wish, you know, you can take a look. And many of those are his handwritten notes. And in there, he talked about, you know, early stage of SO5 research, or for the quantum Hall effect, and then, you know, and then later on to the Majorana, you know, research. Yeah, so it's a lot. And I still remember, which I'm so happy you're here. I still remember when you were here, he hosted a conference, you and Jim will talk about your theory, you know, and I going back, I can understand a little bit about the Whittons, because you talk about the knots, you know, a rope. But for James, I understand nothing, you know. So a conference like that, I don't expect I will understand a lot, but I do treasure the friendship we built throughout the years. And I wish this friendship will last, keep going, and last for my life and for our children's life, because Shoucheng always say, like, you know, I don't know why he thinks so much about the life behind. Like, what do we leave our legacy behind? He talked about that a lot. I don't know, maybe through his youth year was in Germany, especially in Berlin, you know, it's raining all the time and make people, you know, grooming or dark, or maybe make him more romantic and thinking more. But whatever the way it is, you know, he thinks a lot of beyond his life, which now I treasure. Before I was like, don't talk about those nonsense, you know. But now I'm looking back, I was like, well, I'm searching for the purpose of his life. It's there. And yesterday in the funeral service, I talk about it. He says that the meaning of life is two pillars. You know, it's procreate and create. And the procreate part, this morning, it's all stay home, sleep, because they are really, you know, burnt out. And then Stephanie has a class this morning, and Brian has a, you know, conference call with his advisor back in Oxford. So, but I'm so thankful his great part and his work with you are all here. And I thank you everything, and I hope a great success for this conference and for this workshop. And I just do wish, like maybe said a little bit last night, I feel like Shoucheng and I are like two circles. And through our life, our circle merged and then become like almost interconnected, that inseparable. When he was gone, and I feel he took a big part of me gone. And then I feel like I was like a quadrantal moon there, hanging there, feel lost, and I don't have myself anymore. But seeing you here, I feel your love, and I feel his existence and his spirit is with me and with all of you. So when I see this picture, I was thinking about myself. And today I know how much love and how much care you have for him. And I want you also don't feel that you're chrysanthemum, because our family is always also with you. And for saying that, I want to say thank you again. And I'm not going to have a slideshow, but I just put it from the deepest of my heart. And I thank you for all coming. And I feel Shoucheng, the love of my life, will rest in peace. Thank you.